Hi everyone, this is Jason from EdulogiX, where we provide you all the information that you need to start your dream career abroad. Here I am with another useful video, especially for those who have passed the Australian NCLEX examination but were unsuccessful in passing the OSCE exam, or your visa to come and appear in the OSCE exam to Australia was rejected by the immigration. So without much ado, let's begin. As you all know that you must pass two exams, NCLEX examination as well as OSCE practical examination in Australia to become a registered nurse in Australia. However, some of you who have attempted the OSCE examination were unsuccessful in it, or you had applied for a valid visitor visa to come to Australia and appear in the OSCE examination, but unfortunately your visa has been rejected by the Immigration Department of Australia. In such a case, what can you do with your past NCLEX score? This is what I'm going to talk about in this video. So the number one option is to transfer your past NCLEX score to a provincial state board in Canada. If you have been following our channel, you must have seen our video on how to become a registered nurse in Canada. If you have not, I will put the link in the description box below as well as link it here. You can click it and watch it. As discussed in that video, you will be able to see that in Canada, NNAS, National Nursing Assessment Services, is the first body where every international nurse has to apply for qualification assessment. This procedure used to take a long time, sometimes ranging from 6 months to 1 year. But the good news is some of the provincial nursing regulatory boards in Canada have allowed bypassing of this NNAS system for those who have already passed NCLEX. College of Registered Nurses of Alberta, or CRNA, is one such organization. You can apply directly to CRNA if you are in one of the categories. Number one, already passed NCLEX examination and have a valid license anywhere globally. Please note, if you're following this pathway, you should have passed your NCLEX examination within 3 attempts. Number two pathway is if you hold a current valid registration in any of the countries such as United States, Australia, United Kingdom, Ireland, Nigeria, Jamaica, Philippines or India. In such a case, you can directly apply to CRNA and CRNA will make you eligible to write the NCLEX examination. You will need to submit documents such as your valid ID document, educational qualification, nursing license and good standing certificate from your parent nursing council before CRNA can process your application. I am sure many of you will be thinking, what is the requirements for IELTS or OET if in case I want to apply to CRNA? The good news is that if you've already passed NCLEX, you do not need to submit any IELTS or OET scores. The other burning question always is that what is the experience requirement or recency of practice requirement in CRNA? So if you have passed NCLEX within the last 1 year, don't worry about your currency of experience or recency of practice. You can apply to CRNA directly. If your NCLEX is older than 1 year, but you have practiced for even limited number of hours in either clinical area, teaching or community health area, you are still eligible to apply to CRNA. There is a detailed document by CRNA which explains the currency requirement. I will put the link to the document in the description box below. Let's quickly talk about what's the fees involved. The application fee to apply to CRNA is 200 Canadian dollars. And once your application is completely assessed by CRNA and you are ready to apply for license registration, at that time you'll have to apply and pay 504 Canadian dollars to get your license for the whole practicing year. The second nursing council in Canada that allows the bypassing of NNAS is Nova Scotia College of Nursing. The procedure is very similar to CRNA, and if you have a valid nursing license in any of the countries that I explained before, such as US, UK, Ireland, Jamaica, Nigeria, India or Philippines, your fee is very subsidized. You will only need to pay 57 Canadian dollars for initial assessment to Nova Scotia College of Nursing. And you will have to pay 570 Canadian dollars once your application is complete and you're ready to apply for the license. And this is how you can easily apply and become a registered nurse in Canada if you've already passed NCLEX. This is an ideal case scenario for those who have either failed OSCE or the visa was not complied for them. And this is how you become a Canadian registered nurse easily if you have already passed NCLEX RN. Don't get disheartened if your dream to come and work in Australia as a registered nurse was unsuccessful. Instead, focus on something better, and I'm sure Canada will be a very lucrative option for you as well. During your application to CRNA or Nova Scotia College of Nursing, you will also need to provide the evidence of NCLEX passing. In that case, you will have to contact APRA and do the process of NCLEX score transfer. I have done a detailed video on how to do it. I will put the link in the description box below, or you can watch it now by clicking on the I button here. Okay, the third option for you is transferring your NCLEX scores from APRA to a state board in USA. As many of you will be aware, US has multiple state boards or provincial nursing regulatory boards, very similar to Canada, so you'll have to check the requirement for each of the board and see whether you match their criteria. However, to begin with, you'll have to put your application with CGFNS USA. CGFNS will complete your credential assessment or educational assessment, and you'll have to pay them a 485 USD fees to process the same. CGFNS, after completing your educational assessment, will send your detailed report to the state board where you are willing to register, and at that time you can begin your APRA score transfer process from APRA to the state board where you have nominated. I hope you found this video information useful. We have had many number of inquiries for those who are in similar board, and I'm sure this video will provide you some relief. If you need any assistance to start your nursing career in Canada or USA, our team at EdulogiX will be very happy to help you. You can WhatsApp us. Our numbers will be flashing on the screen, and you can contact us via email as well. Before you go, please make sure to share this video with at least one of your friend or family member. I'm sure they will find this information useful, and who knows, this may change their life. Until next time, this is me, Jessin, signing off. See you, stay safe, and take care.